If you weren't feeling me and you were acting like it, that is weird to me. Like, hello you guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Shamia. If you're new, welcome back and thank you if you have been here before. I do all things lifestyle, beauty, and fashion on my channel with a lot of perfume and luxury hauls. But in today's video, you see I got my wine here. We're about to get into a little girl chat. I just wanted to switch it up, do something different. I had you guys ask me questions on Instagram and I'm going to answer them and give my opinions on things. And yeah, just some little fun, spice it up for my channel. I got my Riesling. This is Chateau Ste. Michelle Riesling. I really prefer red wine at nighttime, but I didn't want to be looking crazy because it always turns my lips purple, my gums purple, and I'm just not trying to be looking crazy while I'm recording this video, okay? So if you like a good white wine, go for Chateau Ste. Michelle Riesling. It is amazing. It's not too sweet, it's not too dry, it's like right in the middle. But anyway, if you like this video, do not forget to leave it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe to me while you're here. I have reached over 600 subscribers and we are making our way to 1,000, okay? I cannot wait until I can like do sponsorships and like I can do like a wine sponsorship on my channel, for example. Speaking it into existence, because y'all know that works. I've told you, if you ain't new here, then you already know that works. So anyway, let's just get into the video. I'm going to pull out my questions from Instagram. And yeah, let's get started. Thank you to everyone who asked me a question on Instagram. If you do not follow me on Instagram, go ahead and give me a follow. I will link my page here so you guys can take part of my surveys, my questions. And yeah, let's just all get connected, okay? All right, let's start. Where do I want to start? Okay. Most expensive thing you've been gifted. Most expensive thing I've been gifted is a Chanel bag. These girls becoming baby mamas. So, how I feel about these girls becoming baby mamas. Definitely no judgment. I was raised by a single mom, so completely 100% understand. Not understand from experience, but understand from seeing my mom do it, like all that goes into like being a single parent and having to take care of kids. And I will say that because of that, because the way I watched my mom like take care of us and struggle and sacrifice, that just made me not want to become a single parent, or a baby mama. That just made me want to make sure that I had a solid foundation before I had any kids. And that's not to say that a marriage will like determine if you are going to be together or if you're going to raise your kids together or not, because divorce is real. And you could be married, get divorced, and then you still end up a single parent. So I guess really, since I've gotten older, I've transitioned more from, oh, I want to be married before I have a kid, to like, I want to make sure that whoever I have a child with is 100% like ready to be a parent, 100% like dedicated to being a parent. Even if he has a kid before, I don't mind, because like I want to see how you interact with your child. My issue is less of like baby mamas and more of like deadbeat dads. So I 100%, 1000% want to like vet the person that I have a child with. Do I prefer to be in a full commitment through God and through law? Yes, I do. However, that's not the end all be all to me. Well, I think that whatever works for, not whatever works for you, but whatever works for the child. So like there can be two separate parents, but they are both equally parenting, you know? Like I don't think that's a problem. But for me personally, I would like to wait until I have a solid commitment before I have any kids, just because you never know. Dudes switch up all the time, and I don't need a dude that's gonna be switching up on my child. That's not, I would never put my child in that position willingly, ever. What's the best date you've ever been on? This is a good one because I go on a lot of dates. Like, my friends always laugh at me because I'm such a dates girl. Like, I just like going on dates. Like, I like being courted. I really, really enjoy that. So I've been on a lot of, wait, what was the question? A good date? Perfect? The best date. Okay, yeah. So I've been on a lot of really good dates. I'm sorry, like, don't feel no way. If you ever taking me on a date, you watching this, don't feel no way because you got a little competition, okay? But I have been on a lot of good dates. Best date I've ever been on was actually the first day I met the man. So it was our first date, but it was the best date because we ended up like, we ended up spending the whole day together. First of all, we met like through mutual friends in Miami, and you know, he was out there like with his guys and I was out there with my friends, and he ended up just like leaving the whole group and leaving his guys like to take me on a date in Miami on the weekend. Like, that's unheard of. Like, I feel like guys like just want to be like, it's, you know, it's a boys trip Miami. I feel like they want to be in the mix. So anyway, we had just met. We like spent hours together like on a boat or whatever, just like ducked off talking, like getting to know each other on the boat. And then later after that, he like offered to take me out. So like we ended up actually staying in the same hotel. Like, everybody on the boat, we were all staying at Fontainebleau, so it was really easy. Like, he was just like, yeah, like, go get ready, like, I'm gonna take you out. So we went out. I think we went to eat. Yeah, we went out to eat. And then we went to the beach. Or no, did we go to the beach first? I don't know. We did so much. Maybe this was in 2 days. Because anyway, basically, long story short, like, the whole trip, we ended up like going on dates. Like, the whole trip, like, he spent his whole weekend in Miami going on dates with me. And I just thought that was like so sweet. Like, and I had a great time. Like, we went to the beach, we went to eat, we went to Topgolf. Like, we did a lot of dating. So we went shopping. Like, it was a really good date. Someone said the worst first date. I cannot say I've had many bad first dates like as of late, but when I was younger, I didn't vet the people that I went on dates with before I went on dates with them. Now I can look at you and say like, you're not the type of person I want to date. That sounds really bad, but like, I can just tell, or like by what you suggest, I can tell like, okay, no, no, this isn't something I want to do. No. And like, ladies, normalize saying no. Like, do not, oh, like, I'm just gonna go and blah blah. Like, basically what I'm saying is, do not compromise what you want or what you want to do for the sake of somebody taking you out. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I think I learned that more so like after I got out of a relationship. That's when I realized, okay, like, it's real out here, because I was a little old, like in my late 20s when I got out of a relationship. So I'm like, yeah, it's getting real out here, so I'm going to make sure before I waste my time, anybody I allow to take me out is going to be worth my time. Like, I'm not wasting time dating Tom, Dick, and Harry just for the sake of somebody invites me out and I say yes. Like, no, if that's the case, I will be going out with 150 men a month. Like, no, it's not, no. So anyway, this is when I was younger, but this guy invited me to Froyo, frozen yogurt, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, first of all, if you're gonna invite me to Froyo, you might as well invite me to the park. Like, we could just have a cool little I'm not sorry, but like, if this comes off like, whatever, I don't care. I said what I said, and like, I feel how I feel. Like, I know what I like, I know what I don't like. If you're gonna invite me to Froyo, you might as well invite me to the park. Like, let's say, let's go to the park and let's like get to know each other, whatever, something. But anyway, long story short, he invited me to Froyo, and at the end of us making our Froyo, I will never forget this. It was Froyo on California Avenue in West Seattle. If you know, you know. He invited me there, and at the end of, like, you know, you put all your toppings and you make your stuff because you do it yourself. And then when I was done making my froyo, he like stood back. Like stood back with his, as in like, go ahead and finish your transaction and then I'll come pay for mine when you're done. So you asked me to come get frozen yogurt with you to go Dutch. I did end up sitting down and like still eating the froyo with him, but the whole time in my head I'm just like, yep, no, nope, nope. Like anything he was saying, it was just completely irrelevant because I was so checked out. Like I believe in men courting, and like for you to not buy my $5 froyo says a lot to me. So that was probably the worst first date I've ever had. A lot of dating questions. There's a lot of dating questions in here. Like, do y'all know I'm the dating queen too? I thought only my friends knew that. No, actually I do post a lot of things about my dating life on TikTok. So follow me on TikTok. If you don't, my TikTok name is the same as my YouTube name, Shamia Unique. So follow me on there. Okay. Back to the questions. Literally everything is like a dating question. I'm like trying to get into a new topic. It's not possible. Someone said how to get rid of a nigga. This is a really good question for me actually, because I definitely need to take a sip talking about this topic. My last relationship I let linger for a really long time. And I'm talking after I got out of the relationship, let it linger for a long time. While I was in it, it was already lingering because there were already issues and things that I wanted to get out of it for, but I never did. So then when I finally did, I still allowed it to linger, which is crazy. Free all my girls from the shackles of acting like a wife, and you not a wife, okay? There's nothing, don't be held back, okay? If he's not doing what you want, then get up out of there. Period. But how to get rid of them? So I'll just speak from my experience. Like honestly, just like being honest, speaking candidly, and I hate to say this, don't fight me on this, but crushing their ego. Crushing their ego is going to get him out of there. Because as long as you still make him feel like he has a chance, as long as you say, I don't know, like, I gotta let you prove it to me, or you gotta prove to me, he's going to continue to be there. But from my experience, like once I said, like, to be honest, this situation does not fulfill me anymore. There's nothing you can do to fulfill me. The spirits were crushed and he was completely done with me. Like he wanted nothing to do with me after that. I honestly, like, sometimes I just pull words out of my ass. Like maybe I didn't even mean it like that, I don't know, but like what the words that came out of my mouth, maybe I subconsciously meant it, but I didn't mean for it to come out like that. But whatever, but those words that came out of my mouth like crushed his spirit so badly that he was completely done with me. And I'm talking like after years and years and years and years and years of like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like sure, we've had little arguments, little spats. We've had times where we like didn't talk for weeks or months or whatever, but like we always came back. No, baby, like once I crushed that ego, he was done. So if I say all that to say, like, if you really want to get mad, if you really want to get rid of someone, just be candid and crush the ego. Okay, bad experiences with flying out. Oh my goodness. I think I need to do a story time. Bro, like, honestly, I should probably do a story time on this one bad experience because it was so much stuff that happened. Let me know in the comments, like, if you guys want a story time. I will just say my worst fly out ever. Ended in basically him putting me out of his house. And like, I'm not even a confrontational girl, like anything like that. Like I'm not, like I know girls who like they like stuff like that. Like they want to act crazy and like make a nigga put them out. Like I'm not like that at all. Like I'm very chill. Like even if you're pissing me off, like I'll just be quiet and like I'll be quiet and change my flight on the low and like go home on the low, like before I ever like cause a scene, especially with somebody who's not my nigga. Like I'm not doing it. But anyway, long story short, the guy ended up putting me out on the street at like 4 a.m. 3 a.m. something like that. So yeah, that was definitely the worst. Let me know if you guys want a story time, because there's so much of a story that goes behind that. I'm drinking a lot of wine, by the way. I don't work in the morning. I work from home, so I really log in at my leisure. Like I don't have a specific time to clock in, but I'm more productive in the morning time. So this is not good for me, being lit up like a Christmas tree at 10 p.m. So anyway, yeah, I'll probably do a story time on the time I just mentioned, because it was a whole like thing. Like it was like from jump, like as soon as I got there, like some weird shit. Like as far as bad experiences, there's that time where the guy kicked me out, and then there's a time where I had an amazing time. We like took photos, everything. We were like booed up in the club, like it was crazy. Like he was like posting me, like it was very weird that this was I had the best time on this trip. And then we texted for like a day maybe, and then he just stopped texting me back. He stopped texting me back. I've never had this treatment from any man. He stopped texting me back. That's definitely one of my worst loud experiences too. I don't even know what I did. What did I do? I don't even know. We had a great time. Like, you did all that for what? Like, you weren't feeling me and you were acting like it. That is weird to me. Like, we are grown. Like, that is weird to me. Sorry, y'all. I still have PTSD about that. Had an amazing time. Connected. You know, like maybe were you a fake person the whole time? Like, what's the dating pool in your city like? The dating pool is non-existent for me in my city. If you're from here, you already know what I'm about to say, and don't get mad when I say it. But the men here fetishize non-black women. I don't care what else you are other than black, they love you. You could be Mexican, Hispanic, Asian, white, even mixed. Like if you are half anything but black, you're getting love. If you are a black woman with 2 black parents in Seattle, they will not take you serious. I can't make this up. Like I've lived here all my life. I go other places and I date men. I get, you know, like I get talked to, I get stopped, I get approached. Like here it's like, no. Here it's a no unless the guy is visiting from another city and sees me, and then he will approach me. But if it's a Seattle man, they'll approach you, sure, but it's not, it's on some like, it's on some real, honestly, like on some real disrespectful shit. Like, oh, like I want to fuck with you, like I want to blah 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 blah. Like it's not like, oh, I'm gonna wife you. Honestly, what I've broken it down to is black men in Seattle. I don't know if it's a Northwest thing, period, but like in Seattle for sure, fetishize non-black women. Okay, I think this will be the last question. Oh, there's 2 more questions. 3 more questions. Okay. How to boss up? I like this question. I like this question because I feel like I've recently come into my like boss up, I don't know, boss up phase. But it's like I've always known like I was that girl, like in my mind. But how to like really walk in it and be about it, it comes 100% from within. Because the main thing for me is like, I don't feel true to myself, and I cannot require from someone else anything that I can't do for myself. So sure, I can walk around and say like, oh, I want to be spoiled, oh, I want my rent paid, oh, I want you to buy me Chanel and YSL and all this stuff. But I know, like deep down, like if I can't, God, deep down, I know if I can't do that for myself, I don't feel comfortable asking for it from anyone else. And I know if I can do all that for myself, I know that I want a man who can be on my level or better. So I ask for the things that I can do for myself. Like if you say no, I'm gonna boss up on you and do it myself. And then you might be wondering, oh, who got that for you? Who did that for you? No, baby, I did it for myself because I can. I asked you because this is a requirement. Because if I can do something for myself, why wouldn't anyone I'm entertaining be able to do it for me? Whoever I'm talking to should be able to do it for me. That's one part of it. One part of it is, and I think that's more like financial side of it. The other part of it is making sure your priorities are together. My priorities change as I get older. Like being a homeowner wasn't on high on my list of priorities. Having a 700 credit score wasn't high on my list of priorities. But I feel like whatever your priorities are for that for the time in life that you are in, make sure that you're on your ish. Make sure that you've done everything that you want to do, and really just focus on yourself, and you can require whatever you want. Okay, my camera's dying. My camera's dying, but thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.